Nelson Mandela, born on July 18, 1918, in the rural village of Mvezo in South Africa, was destined to change the world. Growing up under the harsh apartheid system, he saw firsthand the systemic injustice faced by black South Africans. His early life, shaped by tribal traditions and the realities of segregation, inspired him to seek education and ultimately study law at the University of Fort Hare and the University of Witwatersrand. But it was his growing commitment to the fight against apartheid that led him to become a key leader in the African National Congress (ANC). Mandela's activism began with small but significant actions. He joined the ANC in the 1940s, and with his keen legal mind and unyielding passion, he soon rose to prominence. His calls for equality and justice for black South Africans challenged the oppressive regime. In 1961, Mandela became a founding member of the ANC's armed wing, Umkhonto we Sizwe, to conduct acts of sabotage against the government. However, in 1962, Mandela's activism led to his arrest on charges of sabotage and conspiracy against the state. In 1964, he was sentenced to life imprisonment. His imprisonment on Robben Island became one of the most powerful symbols of resistance. Despite harsh treatment, Mandela never wavered. He endured 18 years of brutal confinement, enduring physical labor, isolation, and separation from his loved ones. Even in the darkest days of his imprisonment, he continued to inspire his people. His famous quote, "I have walked that long road to freedom," embodies the resilience that not only carried him through his time in prison, but also ignited a global movement calling for his release. After spending 27 years behind bars, Mandela was released on February 11, 1990. His release was the beginning of the end for apartheid, as Mandela quickly became a symbol of reconciliation and peace. Instead of seeking revenge, he chose the path of forgiveness and worked tirelessly to negotiate an end to the system that had oppressed his people for decades. In 1994, after years of negotiations, South Africa held its first democratic elections, and Mandela became the country's first black president. Mandela's presidency marked a new chapter for South Africa, built on the principles of equality, unity, and justice. However, even after stepping down in 1999, Mandela continued to advocate for social issues, including HIV, AIDS awareness, education, and peace. His leadership, both during and after his presidency, solidified his place as a global icon for human rights and reconciliation. Mandela's journey is a testament to the power of hope, endurance, and the belief that one person can change the world. His legacy lives on as an inspiration to future generations fighting for justice and equality. Nelson Mandela passed away on December 5, 2013, but his spirit continues to guide the world in the ongoing struggle for peace and justice.